It's back.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to L&B Outdoors. Well, if y'all don't remember this, you need to go back and watch a few episodes last year. This is our massive Ferguson 35. It's back. I want to go over a few things that I've done. Y'all stay tuned.
So in the last couple of episodes for this tractor, in the series of this tractor, we pulled the front end off, we dropped the oil pan, we pulled the head of it off, and we really found broke rings, missing rings, just rings brittle, broke, wore out. So I had a decision on what to do, and I was still undecided. So I thought, well, the average person out there ain't wanting to spend a whole lot of money on something. I know I ain't. So I done a few little things, but she's running now. She's out from under the barn. I'll go over some more of that in a little bit. Let's crank this thing up and let you hear it run for a second. So I'm pretty excited that I got it back going this quick. I still got to run it around in the field, get it really hot in temperature, and we'll go over some things. So let's test drive it. All right, we're gonna put our fuel on, clutch in. Go ahead and put it in second gear. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Now we'll go over everything. It done a good test drive. Temperature gauge don't work. Last couple episodes that we done on this, when we pulled all them parts out, we found them pistons bad. At that point I had a decision to make. I want to just tear this completely on down. I don't have the shop or the facilities to try to do sleeves and all that kind of stuff. I wasn't going to spend an enormous amount on a repair shop to like redo the sleeves for me or machine shop or anything like that. So I got looking at it, analyzing it, and I say, you know what? We're going to do this backyard butchery style. I honed them cylinders, and the number 2 and number 3 cylinder come out great. And the number 1 had a little bit deeper pitting. I was able to get a lot of that out. There was still some in there that I could not get out. And I said, you know what? It'll seal or it won't. So, to be honest with you, I got $130 in this whole rebuild to get it from not running, smoking, weak on power to now running, not smoking, and got plenty of power for what I need. Spent 130 bucks. Now, what did I spend $130 on? Okay. So, I honed the cylinders. I cleaned up the head. I cleaned up the oil pan. So that's an oil pan gasket, a head gasket, and a set of rings. Cleaned everything up, put it all back together, and that's honest truth. That's exactly what I done. Yeah, I should have went all the way down with it, but I don't care. It's working. It's going to work for what I need. I really don't care. Yeah, there's the right way of doing it, and there's the backyard butcher way of doing it, and that's what I did. So we're going to try and hook this thing up probably in the next episode. Probably try to mow a little bit with it. The 3-point and the PTO work, no problems. Yes, I know everybody's going to comment my tires are on backwards. I know that. Really don't care. So yes, can it be done on the cheap? Yes, it can. Will it last? Time will tell. It's going to take a little time for these rings to get set in. I understand that. So it does have a little bit of blow by. And I express a little bit. There's not an awful lot. I knew I was going to have some anyway because of the fresh re-ringing job and them few little etches in that number 1 cylinder that's kind of pitted. So, and that may not never come out. But as long as it's got power and it don't burn a quart of oil an hour, I really don't care. It'll serve my purpose. On me doing the rebuild, I didn't even get no video of that. I had a short supply of time and a window of time to get that done. So I just put the camera down and I just punched through it. So sorry about that. If you wanted to see that process, maybe we'll do another one in the future. I just wanted to get it knocked out and be able to get this back going. I didn't want to have to, spend extra time. If you're not a content creator on YouTube like this, so you probably wouldn't understand, but whenever you do videos like this, half of your time is setting up, videoing. Half the video you may not even use, you edit it out. So there's a lot to it. People don't realize. Little by little, we'll keep doing some things to it. Now the brakes work, PTO works, lift works. None of the gauges work except for the oil pressure gauge. It does work. I don't care about fuel gauge. In theory, I really don't care about temperature gauge. You got eyesight and sound and smell. If you can't tell that it's running hot, then something's wrong. So I may put a water gauge on it though. I may not. Who knows? The RPM gauge ain't functioning right, so that may take a new gauge and a new cable. Let's see here. If I can show you where that RPM gauge and cable go. It goes in right in the back side of the block right here. So that's where that goes. Alternator's not hooked up. I know that. I'm probably going to do that in time and hook that back up, because I'm probably going to want to put some lights on it, because I probably will do some nighttime work. So I do have a lot of things that I need to do with this tractor, being as how it does have the live PTO and all that. So yeah, I'm just I'm ready to get started on some of this. The grass is starting to green up a little bit, even though we're still in February. We had all that snow a couple of weeks ago. Everything browned up and died. I mean, just died off really, really good. And then, you know, it's Florida. It struggled to get out of the 40s that week when it snowed. And then 2 weeks later, it's in the 80s. And of course, it thinks it's springtime and everything's wanting to bud out or green up. And now we're supposed to be getting some more cold weather coming up next week. It'll probably just frost and kill everything again. It's an endless cycle for a month or two. But probably by the end of March, we'll be good to go and probably start some cutting on different areas. So anyway, let me know what y'all think. So y'all be watching in the upcoming videos next couple 2 or 3 weeks. We'll put the bush hog to it. Probably going to put the disc to it, and we're probably going to put that little tiller to it. Get some work out of it. Yeah, let's see how long it lasts. It should last us a while though. But listen, I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Interact with the channel. I appreciate it. It helps me. It helps the algorithm. I really do thank y'all. Till next time, y'all have a good one.